Hey everybody, welcome to day 29, which is titled If You're Stumped. Just in case you're in a position where you aren't quite sure yet which way you want your characters to go, you have a couple different ideas and you don't know which one to pick. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button below, go ahead and click it now, and whatever it is you're drinking today, grab a cup, cozy up, and let's get to writing. Alright, so we have 2 days left until we start the writing portion of the 60-day novel writing challenge, which is super exciting, but that means that right now in these next few days we should be really focusing on working out the tiniest kinks in our outline, really trying to make sure that it reads from top to bottom and is as robust as we can make it, is as detailed as we can possibly get it, so that as we start writing on day 1 of the second half, we can just hit the ground and write as much as we can and we have the outline totally figured out. So today is called If You're Stumped, and it is specifically in case you are in the boat where you don't know yet which direction you want your character to go. So earlier I was telling you guys I have this male character. I don't know if I want him with female 1 or female 2, and it's really hard to pick. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. And so at this point I'm still feeling a little bit stumped. I've got everything else figured out. This is kind of my one thing that I still have left that is just eating at me because I can't quite figure out which direction I want him to go. So I want to share with you guys an exercise that I came up with that I have used once before in the past, and I think I invented it. Not 100% positive. I know that at least no one taught it to me. I came up with it in my own mind. But it is an exercise in how to figure out what your characters should do if you're really not sure. So I had to use this actually in one of my books, and it was when I had my 2 main characters who are in love got split up for like a long time, and one of them thought the other was dead and then found out that she actually was not. She had just abandoned him. And so as I was going to write the scene where they finally are reunited, I kept flip-flopping on how he would react to that. Is he gonna be mad at her, or is he just gonna be so happy to see her again? What is he gonna do? And I wrote it one way and then I'd write it the next way. I mean, I rewrote that scene probably like 10 different times, and I just didn't know which way to take it. And so here is what I came up with for how I decided what it was that he finally did. So I sat down and I wrote a letter from him to me. It started off with like, "Dear Haley," and I wrote out every single thing he was feeling and just really worked through how it was that he needed to react to this girl when they were finally reunited. And so I mean, truly, I wrote out an entire page-long letter of him saying, well, I mean, I love her, but she abandoned me, and how could she do this? She knows what I'm going through, and she left me for so long. She left me to all of these like tortures. And when I finally laid it all out and I wrote it out in letter form, it hit me. There was no other way for him to react other than to be angry that he had been abandoned by the love of his life. And so sitting and actually writing that letter is what finally gave me the confidence to say that the scene that I was writing was the real reaction. It was the way that he was going to react to seeing her again for the first time, because even though it was so complicated and he did still love her, the anger throughout the course of that letter is what won out, and I really realized that that was the way he needed to react. And so I'm actually going to sit down and do this again with the character that I have now, who's trying to choose between girl A and girl B, because they both have a lot of merits. You know, one has been with him way longer and they've got the chemistry and the passion, but the other one is not crazy and a little bit more stable and a lot of fun. And so I'm going to sit down and write a letter about, you know, from him to me about how he feels, and really try to work through it so that I know with confidence as I go through and write this exactly how, not only in this book but throughout the series, he is going to react to these 2 girls and figure out which one of them he's going to pick. So this is just one little trick that you can use if you're feeling stumped. The pro-con list is also a really good one, and then just try to iron out all of the bumps that are still in your outline, since we're gonna start writing in 2 days. So I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna jump off and do my own letter, my If You're Stumped, Haley, here's how you figure it out letter. And so I will see you guys tomorrow for day 30 of the 60-day novel writing challenge. I'm looking forward to it, and make sure your outlines are coming along really smoothly right now. See you guys later.